Alright, welcome back to another day in the shop. Today we're doing some engine degreasing and washing. I'll show you guys what we have going on if you want to come out this way. So the last 2 weeks I've been picking up parts for our new C30 Dually build. I got an NV4500, it's the 2-wheel drive, 5-speed transmission, and I also picked up a P-pump 12-valve Cummins if you want to take a closer look. We're going to be doing some degreasing and washing on these guys today. That way, when I get my seal kit for this, we can get it resealed, make sure it's not going to leak. The main order of business today, we actually have another big block 454 for our 67 GMC build that we're doing. You can find that on my dad's channel or mine as well. This is the block right here. We got it all torn down. I think we're going to do a quick hone and then resurface the head surface right here and then probably get it pressure washed. So stay tuned. So this is kind of a budget build 454. Me and my dad got it all torn down. For some reason the motor was not pumping oil to the top end, so we figured that it was either a spun cam bearing or there was a plugged oil galley somewhere. We're getting it all torn down today. We're going to run the hone through all the oil galley ports and make sure nothing's clogged. We're just getting ready right now to do a quick budget resurface on this to clean all the gasket surfaces before we pressure wash it. We had this engine torn apart a couple years ago and we were having trouble getting oil to the top end. We actually put a distributor prime tool down in the hole and primed it for a good couple of hours and no oil to the top end, so we got scared to run it. Kind of left it sitting. Anyways, long story short, we needed that prime tool. We took it out and never went back in to plug that hole. When we tore the engine apart and took the intake off, turns out the mice had moved in. Anyways, it turns out the mice had moved in and they actually filled the whole intake right here with dirt and sticks and everything, and filled down in the cam and crank, so it had to all come apart. We had a little bit of rust going on in here. I mean, overall, the cylinder walls and everything still look really good, and it was turning over. No major issues. We got a new cam for it, all new seals, and push rods and lifters, and we're gonna make sure we run back through the heads. Hopefully this time when we turn it over, it's gonna fire. And as far as this old 12-valve goes, this is a 160 P-pump. It came out of like a 2500 Dodge Ram. I was told it has about 150,000 miles on it. I haven't fired it yet. I actually plan to do that this week. Hopefully we'll get that on video. I'm just waiting for a starter, and then I got to get a new adapter plate for the back, and then basically just hook diesel to it and try to fire it. Also got an NV4500 here, the 5-speed manual. This one's the 2-wheel drive version. It's the first 2-wheel drive manual NV4500 I've ever owned. But basically, we don't really know too much about this guy. I think we're going to have to do new synchros in it. Just got to decide when I'm going to be doing that. A little bit more about this engine. It just has the stock H1C turbo on it. We're going to be doing the high mount AC kit and everything, I believe, for this guy. So he's still got a little bit more work to go, but we're going to do a whole video series on this guy too.
We got to clean the driveway after this.
Oh yeah. All right, thanks to Dad, we got all the gasket surfaces sanded down. Just light duty sandpaper, enough to get the old oil pan gasket off and the head gaskets off of there. But I think we're gonna go get the pressure washer set up, and we'll get to pressure washing. All right, we got the block all bagged up. That's all buttoned up and ready to go. Right now I'm getting ready to pressure wash this Cummins and the NV4500. We're gonna eat some lunch and then we're gonna get to that. Okay, now we got the engine washed, we can go back to working on the 454. So we're hammering in these cam bearings right now. Basically, we got them all numbered. We're hammering in the races that go down there for the camshaft, and you have to align the holes. So we've been making lines, centering up the holes down in there. We've got 4 and 3 done so far. We're gonna do these last 2, and then we have to flip the block around and do number 5. All right, got the block sitting on the ground, just got the last cam bearing there in the very end. Everything's aligned. Now we're gonna start getting our freeze plugs installed and probably get to wrapping up.
Ready? All the way back.
All right, we got one side done. Cleaning up the other side. We're gonna get those in and maybe try to test fit the cam. If you're interested in specifics, there's the specs for you. Okay, we're gonna go through and lube this bad boy up. All right, we're gonna get started.
It's gonna spin.
Out too is, so you want the retainer. All right, so I think we've hit a pretty good stopping point tonight with our reassembly of the big block 454. We got all the new freeze plugs in, all the oil galley plugs. We got it all washed down earlier, and we got the cam temporarily fit in there. The next step's going to be to pull the cam back out, lube everything really good, and start reassembling the whole bottom end. We got to take some measurements and make sure we get everything right. We're getting hungry, so we're going to close up the shop, and thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you in the next video.